Hi.
Hi!
Today I'm gonna make my own painting again with the beige and ground colors and some gold. I hope it turns out good because I will mostly use a wall paint color, like the house paint white color. I will try to filter it through a gauze. Yeah.
Girls, cheer up! We all want to be in a beautiful tropic vacation, eating great food, but you still need to worry about the painting.
And I hope it will be good.
Fingers crossed. Make sure to watch till the end.
Hey, did you notice a weird thing about Monica's earrings? Don't worry, it will be in the outro too. So first I needed to filter all the white color for the base. Well, I used the house paint color, which we also used for the last painting. But now I wanted to use more of this color because it's a bit cheaper and I wanted to try if it still works okay. So this one is from the attic. It's quite old, so it exploded in my hands. And then it was time to get rid of all of the imperfections in the color that were causing the paintings to have some kind of abnormalities on the surface. And I filter it through a gauze, as you can see here. This was not the best technique that I pushed it out with my hand. It would be better that I would just leave it and let it filter itself, because this way I still got some of the granulations in the color, because it didn't go completely away. And of course I had to add a lot of water. And now I realized that there were still some things inside and that I will have to filter it many more times. As you can see here, there are like these granulations in the color. So this way was a bit more efficient to get rid of all the imperfections in the color itself. And I did it like this more than squeezing out. But the process this way was slower. So I liked this result, and now I had to do everything on a much bigger scale. And this is wall paint color that already separated this emulsion on the top and the very stiff color on the bottom. First I just mixed everything to get a consistent paste, and I filter it through a gauze. Here you can see I'm still squeezing it out, although it's not that great. But I did put the granulations away and clean the gauze every time that I filtered it. I finally started to mix colors, and I mixed 3 gold colors that are different.
Assistant Jean, please take this and put it where it should be.
Because I wanted to try each of them, how it lays down on the canvas and what are the proportions, because one of them was really strange. It already was like a foaming, as if it would contain some kind of soap. So here I'm just painting the base color, which is white on one part of the canvas.
Michael cappuccino, latte macchiato.
I am torching this. Put all the bubbles away.
Now I'm laying down all the colors as I want them to, which was a lot of layers of everything. Because I really wanted a lot of different colors and mixtures.
Oh boy.
And then I'm fanning out from the middle to the sides.
There are so many. No, I want cells, not bubbles. There's a difference.
I'm a little bubble, don't you want me?
Yes, I want you little bubble, but not these little bubbles.
So you're making a 24 karat shit.
Yes, 3 different gold colors actually.
I'm trying to get rid of the bubbles as much as I can with torching, but I really like the end result, especially the gold color that was foaming up like soap. It really got into some kind of cells that got beneath the base color and popped out like truly like some pour art. But here I started noticing that a lot of the color is in the middle of the canvas, but I was not scared at all. I thought this is normal and it's gonna dry as normally as possible. I was really impressed with how everything looked. Even Jan really liked it because it's a painting for his room and he was super impressed with it. So now we can have a closer look to how it was. Here you can see those beautiful cells I was mentioning before that are from the soap-like color. And also from the other colors did form some kind of cells, but more than that they just kind of stretch through the canvas. But I really like how there was a lot of layers and all the colors complement each other.
Didn't work out well.
No.
Well, we were very excited when the painting was done and it was beautiful.
Yeah. You will
But
see.
2 days later, it's like this. As you can see, the paint cracked.
Yeah, a lot.
And we think that's because it was too thick.
Yes, probably. You can see here, it's like a relief background over here. It's its own painting, Monica, can you see it?
Yes, I saw it.
So yeah, probably scrape it off and try again, unfortunately.
So yeah, but I think we should make a point that, because we used house paint already once, right?
Yeah.
And the difference is, I think, because here we have the thick canvas, and then the canvas was thin, so the color couldn't really pour just in the middle where there's no wood, and just like be very thick. And I think that's the difference there.
Yeah, also there's this is a cheap canvas. Maybe that was the problem, because when I painted it, it was already curved inside like that. So all the paint was all trapped inside already. and I think maybe that's also one of the reasons why it turned out this bad. But it's unfortunate anyway.
Yeah, just so now you know, don't use too much house paint,
Yeah,
or use a different kind of canvas, or just don't do this.
don't do this. Okay, so lesson learned, but we're sad.
Yeah, but we can paint over it, so we got this.
Yeah.
Like the video and subscribe to our channel so we get more people to share this experience with them, and
So you don't have to fail, and we can fail for you.
exactly. Bye.
Bye!